Yo, what is going on, guys? So, on today's episode, modern women are demanding princess treatment and love from men, but apparently it is not working out for them. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump right into the video.
On a date recently, and this guy was talking about this members only club, and I was like, oh, I'm actually familiar with it, like I've been. And he was like, how have you been? And I was like, oh, I went as a guest on a date. And to be honest, I thought the club was stupid. And I can more than financially afford to be part of this club myself. I just don't want to be. I don't think it's worth it.
If we could be getting to the actual point at some time, that would be lovely.
And he was like, that's so unfair. I wish I could have gone and had someone pay for it as a date. And I was like,
I don't understand why they're so shocked. I mean, equality after all. Shouldn't guys be treated just as well in dating as women are?
men hate that beautiful women are rewarded.
No, they don't. Because if they did, then women would never get taken anywhere nice on a date. And by the way, it's not just beautiful women that get treated well.
But they set up this system where women are rewarded for being beautiful. Like, if you are losing at a game that you invented, I cannot fix that for you.
She turned a man's invitation into a chance to remind everyone that she could buy the membership herself. This is the kind of attitude that just drives men away very rapidly.
There's literally nothing better than a nice and generous man that just wants to take care of you. Like, doesn't want to see you struggle, like, just wants to help you out. This is, like, so rare. Generous men is, like, just a rare thing now.
Generous men are still around. They just stopped being generous to women who treat the gesture as the bare minimum.
Men in South Florida between 38 to 45, tall plus, Jewish, extra credit, full head of hair, all son.
It's amazing to me, guys, that these women don't actually get embarrassed when they make videos like this and, just listing out their requirements as if anybody even asked them in the first place. Like, this woman is listing height on here, credentials, like, get out of here.
Can somebody please explain to me why men suddenly think that they're the prize? Do you know how many incredible women that I know? Women who are in therapy, women that are physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually working on themselves, that are compassionate, empathetic, generous, and kind. And then we have these dudes on dating apps, not even asking follow-up questions, wanting to be chased. Like, you're not the prize. You probably eat at Taco Bell and watch porn, and then you walk down the street like you're...
I'm 36 years old and unmarried, and I've been reflecting on that a lot lately, just like as I get older, why that's the case. And there's a lot of reasons, but we went on this date, and before we got in the kayak, he looked at me and goes, "You should put on sunscreen." And I don't know if it was the delivery or the fact that I just really don't like being told what to do, ever. I refused. I was like, absolutely not. No. And I got sun poisoning because we were on kayaks for 4 hours.
A man gave her sensible advice about sunscreen and she refused purely because she hates being told anything. Like, guys, this is why men don't help these women. They just feel insulted even when you are trying to help them, so men simply stop helping.
I feel like guys, they think that they like you, or they say that they like you because you have a pretty face and a nice body, and that's really all they care about. They don't actually care about you as a person. Or
she woke
truly want to get to know what you're about. I'm definitely going to delete this. So if you see this, you're lucky, but...
Men only care about her looks and never her personality, she says. Well, maybe if these women actually provided something outside of physicality and their body to men, then that might be a lesson for them.
Say something. What has happened to masculine men? I feel like nowadays men are so feminine. They are so passive. They are so overly emotional. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued. Like, what has happened to masculinity? And it's now pushing women to become more masculine because they're seeing how emotional the men are. And they're like, well, this guy's not going to be able to protect me. This guy's not going to be able to lead. This guy's not going to be able to problem solve. Women are attracted to strength. They are attracted to disciplined masculine men who have high levels of self-respect. So many of these men have just turned into little bitches. Like, they want to be chased, they want to be pursued. They're still resting and sitting in their feminine energy, and they're wondering why their testosterone levels are low, why they have problems with women, and that's why you're not masculine.
Wanting masculine men back sits oddly beside a description of the exact culture that spent years telling them to soften up. Men did not vanish, they read the room and stepped back. You cannot spend a decade calling masculinity toxic and then file a complaint when it leaves.
I am so fed up with this new generation of men. They literally don't want to get you no flowers. They don't want to take you on no dates. All they want to do is ask you what you doing all day long and tell you lies. Like, I'm over.
Being fed up that men won't buy flowers or dinner anymore sounds less like a man problem and more like a billing dispute, honestly.
Some of these men don't want to take you out, don't want to buy you nothing, breadcrumb you, give you nothing, treat you less than, know that you're that girl, then try to make you seem like you're not that girl, play mind games with you, mistreat you, call you out your name, and then you think I'm supposed to believe that you don't like men? If you can abuse women, mistreat women, not even want to do nothing for a woman, make sure she's safe, make sure you're there for her, like, you can't even do that, and you think I'm going to believe you like women? Go be with your man. Go be with your man.
Are you? A long list of men who breadcrumb apparently and mistreat women, and she is not wrong that those men exist, but let's be real about this, guys. The women are upset because they are not getting commitment from men. This wouldn't be an issue if you didn't go around giving your body to men without commitment.
Why is it normalized for grown men to hang out with children in New York? It's strange. I just saw a video in here with a 20-year-old girl, looks like a baby, hanging out with like a 38-year-old man. No one in the comments is calling this out. Actually, everyone just thinks they're cute. Because in New York, it's normalized for older men to hang out with fetuses.
A 20-year-old is a grown adult. It is not a baby, and stretching it to fetuses is the giveaway that this is outrage for clicks. A man dating a woman in her 20s is not the scandal that she needs it to be. The comments did not back her up for that reason.
Listen, we really don't want to go out, but what if we meet our husbands tonight? What if tonight is the night we meet our husbands? Could be the night. Are we going to? No. We're probably not going to. But what if we did? We turned 30 in 2 months, okay? We're still in our 20s. We're manifesting. For 2 more months. Yeah. Let's live. We're acting like we're 23 for 2 more months.
Two women talk themselves into going out on the off chance a husband is waiting at the bar tonight. Yeah, I think that's going to go not the way they think it will.
So I met a man on Tinder. We start texting. First red flag, has an Android. Besides the point. We're talking. Tells me he's working over the holidays. He'll get good rates, good holiday pay. I make a little joke. Oh, perfect. So drinks on you then. He turns around and says, well, first round, but it's the 21st century. Come on. Come on what? What do you mean? Am I missing something? Oh, you think I'm gonna pay? Oh my God. No. No. Baby, there is no plane. So I deleted Tinder.
Her first red flag was the man's phone brand, apparently, which tells you that the bar was never really about character at all. This is what we mean, guys. These women are just judging men off of complete nonsense and then crying that dudes actually don't want them.
Here's an update for my 40-plus singles. As you know, I have a event planned on May 23rd at Hotel Ziggy, but I'm going to stay honest and transparent with you as I always do. As of now, we don't have enough men that have bought tickets to the upcoming event. I have already quite a bit of women that bought tickets, and I have an entire wait list of single women wanting to attend, but I had to stop it because I don't have enough men. So in order to make this event happen, you need to help me so I can help you. So men, if you're 40 or up and you're looking to date and meet other singles in this age group, please click the link, buy your tickets now so we can up the ratio and make this event happen. Because unfortunately, if I don't have enough of both genders, I will not do an event.
A matchmaker here is admitting her event is drowning in women and a wait list while barely a man has bought a ticket. The reason for this is because men have no incentive to buy tickets to these things in the first place.
Coming into my DMs asking me if I'm still single is crazy. Because you know good and well I am.
Men sliding into her messages to ask if she is single is first of all probably a lie, and second of all not the insult that she thinks it is. This is crazy.
Everywhere I go I am a 10. The concept of an LA 10, New York 10, Chicago 10, Miami 10, that does not exist to me. That is just pure fantasy because I believe that I am a 10 everywhere that I go, and My attractiveness level is not based on geographical location.
Deciding she is a 10 in every city is hilarious, guys. Like, these women will insist they are 10s and then cry and complain when men won't commit to them. You have to think that maybe something isn't adding up here.
I'm sorry, ladies, but in this economy, if your man is voicing to you that he's struggling financially, mentally, hard labor, so probably physically too, and you just sit there and give him emotional support, then you're failing as a partner. The whole stay-at-home girlfriend, housewife is dead. You gotta get up and find some sort of way to make money. I'm sorry, but that whole man provides for woman, it just doesn't work anymore. People are relying on combined incomes to survive and pay rent. And men wonder why all these girls aren't in their soft girl era.
The provider model is gone, and women should go make their own money, in my opinion, which is a fair point on its own. What is telling is the contempt for a struggling man who only gets emotional support back, whatever the hell that means. Having a significant other was supposed to cut both ways, right up until he is the one who actually needs something.
Men don't approach women nowadays. If they're showing no interest, they're labeled creeps and pests. I agree. Yes, I agree. Honestly, I can say for myself, if men never approach me, I'll stay single forever. I have no hope. I will just stay single forever. Because I'm not on dating apps online. I'm just not. Dating apps are absolutely mental. No one is approaching me. Just, I'm gonna stay single. You're gonna stay single. And yeah, there's no hope for us.
Men who approach now get branded as creeps and pests, and then she agrees with the comment saying so. Then comes the despair about being single forever with no line drawn between the two. The same message that scared men off in the first place, I shouldn't say scared, but more like repulsed them, is why no men approach her anymore.
Men are happy being single. They're definitely enjoying it more than they used to before. And because I see it.
Men are happier single because the deal on offer kept on getting worse, and she just confirmed that they noticed.
Objectifying women. Ugh, I'm so tired of that line. You know why? Because it's not true. Women love to be objectified. We love being object of desire, admiration, and pleasure. We crave when you men look at us, pay attention to us, and desire us. And guess what? That's literally objectification. Why do you think we spend hours doing our makeup just to look pretty for ourselves? Please, pretty for who? We put on the foundation, the contour, the lashes, the lip gloss, the hair. Why? Because we want your eyes glued to us. We want that hungry stare, the push-up bras, the lingerie, the hair extensions, the fake nails, the corsets, the heels that should come with a freaking warning label. That is not for our inner glow. That is to turn heads, to get compliments, and to make you lose your damn mind. Evolutionary psychology says it best. Women enhance their physical signals to attract mates.
The funny thing about this whole don't objectify me nonsense that women keep spewing is it sounds good on paper, guys, until you realize that they actually objectify themselves far more than men ever do these days.
So, it's biology, not oppression. We're not helpless victims. We are weaponizing our own beauty on purpose. We want the looks, the thirst, the desire. We want you to notice, to want us, to make us feel irresistible. So yeah, stop with the BS and calling it objectification like it's a crime. We're doing it for exactly that. Oh, and by the way, have you objectified your wife today? No? Go do it. Go look at her like she's the hottest thing that you've ever seen. Tell her, stare at her a little too long, compliment something specific about her, and watch her smile that will light up and change her whole mood instantly. That is not toxic, my friends. That is fuel.
Admitting that beauty gets used on purpose to pull attention is the part that most people pretend is not happening. If the attention is wanted and engineered, then the outrage when men give it was never sincere. Men have long suspected that the rules were optional, and she just admitted it.
Men have it so easy. Men have it so freaking easy.
What?
One, they don't bleed every month, okay?
Oh, here we go.
They don't go through literal psychosis 3 weeks out of the month, okay? Which, that leaves 1 week that I'm normal, that I'm a normal person.
Gee, I wonder which week they're choosing to do this video on.
That probably goes for every girl.
No, it really doesn't.
Issue number 2 is, honestly, I really think men have the pick of the litter.
Huh?
You look at the ratio of single pretty women to single pretty men, or like good looking men. Girls, men. Okay, that's how it is. Anyway, that's just my thought of the day.
This is just an example of why not every thought needs to be an outside thought.
The original claim is that men have it easy because they skip the monthly hardship, and the duet here calmly just takes it apart. Rough weeks are real, but using them to wave off everything a man carries is not an argument at all.
We are losing men to peace. We are losing men to ourselves. Men no longer prioritize women. The man at peace is an unbuyable man. Some women are still thinking that men are in that scenario of chasing after, calling, despairing, for the lack of a woman, for her absence, when in reality, today's man, he is increasingly valued. He understood that a woman is not the center of his life, that a woman is not the most important thing in the world, and it is perfectly possible to live without one.
She frames a calm, self-focused man as a loss for women rather than a win for him. Men did not disappear. They found being alone more reliable than dating. Calling that a tragedy says more about her than it does about him.
Today's high-value man, he seeks to make money. He seeks to do business. He seeks to grow, to develop himself. He removed women from his focus. Today's man, he realized that his peace is worth more. There is no relationship that can buy his peace. Today's man, he is unbuyable. He is non-negotiable. The peace he chose for his life has become non-negotiable. If you are a woman and are waiting for a man to venerate you, a man to idolize you, a man to dote on you, I'm very sorry, but perhaps that won't happen. Because the more time passes, the more we have seen that today's generation of men is not like the generation of old. And it is we women who have been losing high-value men, serious men, hardworking men, dedicated men.
A man building his money, his business, and himself used to be called a catch, and now it reads as abandonment, apparently. This is just ridiculous.
Want to be a trad wife. I don't want to be a 9-to-5 girly boss babe. I know.
Oh, well, unfortunately, honey, you're not fitting the profile. You're going to have to figure out how to make yourself a little more attractive if you don't want to be 9-to-5 boss babe girly, you know?
The trad wife life without the 9-to-5 is the ask, and the man bluntly tells her the role has requirements too. And this is how it goes, guys. These women want to sit at home and do nothing, but actually provide nothing in return to men at all.
This article is from the New York Times. It's by Rachel Drucker, and I had seen some videos about it on my FYP this morning. So I finally downloaded the New York Times and subscribed because I really, really wanted to read it based off of the reviews and just some of the things that were. Firstly, she starts describing something that she has been noticing as she is out and about in the world. And that thing is how she sees women communing and being together and living life together. And versus the stark absence of men. She doesn't see men out on dates or with each other. And it's something that it's not like this like big shock. It's more of this unveiling of what is happening in our society.
So a New York Times piece pines for the men who have supposedly vanished from public life. And honestly, there is some truth to this. A lot of guys have simply opted out. But again, this is exactly what the women wanted. They wanted to be strong and independent. They didn't want to be approached. They wanted men to get out so that women could take their independence. And this is exactly what they asked for.
I don't know what man needs to know and understand this, but princess treatment was created to keep you disrespected by women. Let me explain. Princess treatment is a made-up concept that women use in order to change the power dynamic within a relationship so she can be above you and control you. Princess treatment is used to use your wallet, use your ideas, use your respect, use your self-worth, and diminish you to nothing because she deserves princess treatment. And it is made up by women so they don't have to reciprocate the same energy because they will never give you prince treatment in return. It is inherently selfish and a sense of entitlement that women have created because they're supposedly princesses. Like, think about it. How many men out there have treated a woman very well, given her princess treatment, and you've gotten nothing in return? Is that not a sense of a power dynamic that is unfair, created by women to keep you below them? It essentially tells you that you are beneath me and you need to do what I say and say as I do. Otherwise, you're going to get dumped for not treating me like a princess.
This is absolutely true. Quote-unquote princess treatment is such a nonsense term, and it is a setup that drains a man's wallet and self-respect while handing all the power to the woman.
And nowadays, women will turn it around and say that you're being abusive because you're not falling for this said princess treatment. Not only that, is it gives women an excuse to dodge accountability, be disrespectful, talk down to a partner, be selfish, be rude, be unkind, all in the name of I'm a princess and you're going to give me exactly what I want when I want it, and it doesn't matter how hard it is for you to obtain because it's unrealistic in the first place, you're going to give it to me anyway. These women will expect princess treatment and never give you anything in return, and you will spend your entire life giving them princess treatment and still being treated like shit. Okay, bye.
It's funny how refusing the princess script, which is exactly what this individual is talking about, can get a man labeled abusive on the spot. Have you guys ever noticed that? Like when men say no to things, apparently we are just awful people.
If you ever meet a straight woman who tells you that she hates men, be her friend. She will be your ride or die for your entire life. She will advocate for you. She will go to war with you. And you will never have to worry about her being disloyal.
Selling a woman who openly hates men as the ideal loyal friend is a strange pitch that admits the hatred is actually real.
When someone tells me that they're interested in me and I should just give them a chance, I genuinely ask them, what are you going to give me that I already don't give myself? I have an extensive routine, okay? I wake up at 4:30, I read for an hour, then I go to the gym for an hour. Then I get ready to go to my full-time job. While I'm getting ready, I make myself breakfast. Then I pack my lunch, which I have already meal prepped for myself for the full week. I go to work, I come home from work. I come home, I go to the gym for another hour or two. Then I come back up to my apartment that I pay rent for, and I clean, I cook, anything else. And then if I have any time before my 9:30 p.m. bedtime, I do another one of my many hobbies that I have. Color, read, crochet, puzzle, who knows? What are you going to give me that I already don't give myself? I want something, I buy it. I pay for all my own bills. I cook for myself. I clean for myself. What are you going to give me that I already don't give myself? Because my time is fully booked.
She asks what a man could give that her perfect routine does not already provide, apparently. Like, if you can't figure that out, just stick to your routine, madam. I don't think that men are going to be missing out at all.
I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but your relationship should be easy. And I don't mean that in the sense of like relationships don't go through hard times or relationships aren't work. What I do mean is that if you are a single woman and you are even a little bit wondering how he's feeling about you, you should be running away. The person who is going to be your husband is going to be absolutely obsessed with you, and you're not going to have a single doubt whatsoever that they want to be with you, ever. My husband, on the day after we met, told me he was going to marry me, and I thought he was absolutely insane, and I was convinced he was love bombing me. And maybe he was just a little bit, but it worked. It worked, and now we got married a couple of months ago, and I'm very, very happy, and somehow we live in Canada. Do not settle for anything less than someone who is absolutely obsessed with you.
Telling women to run the moment a man is hard to read sounds absolutely hilarious to me. Like, at the end of the day, guys, these women are just endlessly complaining because men don't actually want to commit to them at all. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.